Welcome. Okay, let's see. Refresh. Greetings. I don't know if I'm coming through. All right. Let's see. Greetings. I don't know if I'm coming through. Greetings, family. I'm doing a live pop-up. I'm going to try to wait for a few minutes to see if anyone will reach out. Come on in. All are welcomed with the right energy. Okay, let's set it off here today. Greetings, family. I'm doing a live pop-up. I'm going to try to wait for a few minutes to see if anyone will reach out. Come on in. All are welcome with the right energy. Okay, let's set it off here today. Greetings, Guanban 211. How are you? Greetings, family. I'm doing a live pop-up. I'm going to try to wait for a few minutes to see if anyone will reach out. Come on in. All are welcome with the right energy. Greetings. Okay, let's set it off here today. Oh, I am doing well, Guanbot at 211. Thank you. This is my first time ever doing something like this, so I'm learning. How are you? There's a bit of a feedback. Bear with me. I am learning this technology. I'm new at this. Greetings at Medisa. Greetings. Said 5044. Oh, yes. I'm doing well. You will find something soon, my dear. 211. Thank you. This is my first time ever doing something like this, so I'm learning. How are you? There's a bit of a feedback. Bear with me. I am learning this technology. I'm new at this. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out a few things here, but bear with me, guys. Greetings at Okay, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me on your end. Are you able to hear me? Are you guys able to hear me? Learning new things. Yes, I am learning new things. And I think we all are I have my laptop off at the side too, and I'm doing some on my phone. But I think at this time, we're all being called to embrace new technology. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And for me, it's a challenge because, you all hear me in the readings. I've got my glasses and I'm going back and forth. And so greetings at David Price. Greetings to you all. Thank you for letting me know it's audible at Gunvath. Thank you. So I don't want to keep everyone here too long. I just want to check in with the family, see how everyone is doing. Do a reading for you. This came to me. The energy has been so dense, and I know everyone can feel it. And I wanted to come on here and encourage you all. We are all going through major shifts at this time, right? And so it's an awakening, it's a purging. And so there's an unearthing taking place with this worm moon, okay? It is calling us, many of us have been in this energy of hibernation, absorbing so much of what has been transpiring in the ethers and around us and the external factors. I want you all to know definitively all will be well. If you are here and you pay attention, this is all this is a game within a game within a game. And we all have to elevate through this game. And one of the most important things to do is to never lose focus on why you're here. You're here to advance in Earth School and to learn why you came here and what you came here to do. So I'm going to pivot a lot because sometimes I can see the screen and sometimes I can't. We're going to get into the advice for a while. I want to see, no contact situations, a few things too. We will get to that. I'm going to do, I see 12 people here. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for joining me. 14. Oh my gosh. More than I thought that would show up. I'm extremely private, I live like a bloody hermit, but I'm coming out of my shell for you all. I hope that this is really appreciated. I love all of you. And I'm going back and forth between the screens. I will try to get out for some free quick tap-ins towards the end. I will do readings as best as I can for anyone. I'll try to answer your yes or no, but I want to get through this one because it's extremely important. It is a collective, so if you guys vote on it, give me the thumbs up, and vote on it and get actively involved. If you like it, I will also mirror this for all of the different zodiacs at eurekaelementals.com. Okay, so show love, send love. I will return love in as well. So it's a reciprocal relationship, and so I'm going to get this done. And then if anyone has, it's just to tap into the energies. If you have questions, we can exchange and not exchange any kind of funds or anything, but just let me see what I can do or attempt to assist you guys with at this time too. So this is the Virgo Lunar Eclipse reading. Virgo is about the vessel body. It roots everything, the abdomen, the guts, all of that stuff that's in the core part of your body. So this is an awakening body. And I don't know about you guys, the veil is thin. People are not buying the stuff that's being sent to us anymore. So people are waking up. And so it is one of those things where we're all being called at this point to tap into our higher selves, tap into the gut. What does your gut tell you? Your gut is your real, it's like your God guide, okay, as well too. So all the cards have already been shuffled. The energies have been cleared, okay. We're going to start out with the runes to see what is in the overall energy for the collective in this wormwood. Look at that. Fern magic, right? Okay, this is from the alder tree, so we're talking about tree magic as well too. Don't sleep on the trees. If you can get near an alder tree at this point, tap on in, do what you need to do. But this is about new projects, right? New defenses. You guys might have new spirit guides that are coming online for you at this point. You may have new guides. You may also have, it depends on the levels, as above, so below too. So you're tapping into your higher self. Shamanic use. This is a spirit shield, okay? So you can use fern, right, to protect and to preserve. You put a fern outside of your house this time of the year, it creates a shield around your home. Okay, so it creates a shield around your home. All right, and this is ruled by Venus. So one of the prescriptions for you is to take an alder leaf against the heart shield to prevent you from emotional harm. Do a screenshot of this if you are able to. Okay. All right. So this is going to help you. So we've got alder fern magic. Okay. We also have here to split the deck Kanaz, right? The torch, the chariot. For those of you, if you're wondering if success is on the way, it is a yes. The chariot energy is determined to get where it needs to get to. For love, truth, knowledge, creative drive, illumination. We talked about the fact that the veil was really thin at this time too. So your artistic ability, it's kind of funny here too. It says illumination, combustion, ignition. Is this not what's happening now? At least what they're telling us in the media from the ethers. So it's a fiery energy, right? Okay. And it's a self-starter. So many people at this time will be called to start up their own businesses, to start up, not only to have their foot in a corporate door, but to have their feet, like the temperance energy, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, getting really up and going and getting your business off the ground and running too. Okay, so it is one of those things where you're going to have to honor your craft. The most important brand, my dear friends, that you have is you. You are the most pivotal brand that you have. Don't forget that. So we've got the fern magic. We've got the chariot here. And at the top of the deck, we have the witch hazel, witch elm tree. Okay, and this is Saturnian as well. We know Saturn just went to Aries. For the many of us, myself included, that are Pisces, you're thankful for this as well too. But it's otherworld contact. So isn't it interesting that the narrative that is being pushed at this time, the alien narrative, I call the narrative, but for some people, they're getting back in touch with their cosmic family. For some people, you are feeling this pull, but it's also about fairy magic. So don't forget the other worlds that are here within and above and under and through, right here where we're at this time too. Sometimes the otherworldly contact is not only above, it's below and it's within as well too. So if you know, you know. But in Celtic and Saxon lore, it's associated with the underworld. So you've got an ability at this point to tap into all of these energies. Fern magic, chariot, you're self-determined and you will be successful in your endeavors. And you will also have that Saturnian energy as well with the witch elm tree too. And for those of you, okay, the Urus thing, primal strength is being unleashed for many people at this time too. So it is associated with untamed power. You're tapping into your power. You are no longer going to be playing the small game, okay? You're seeing yourself from a high perspective too. So we have 3 pivotal questions, all right? As you see in the description, what are you detoxing? What is the collective detoxing? A lot of you guys are going through changes. You're preparing for changes, okay? So that may mean, you see she's walking out of the house, and I'm reading this at this point intuitively. You are making changes. You may have children heading out to college, or you yourself may be moving from one home to another. There are changes that are happening in your life at this point too. And so that may mean spring cleaning, getting rid of things that no longer resonate with you. You notice she has a backpack on. She pack light, okay? For what you need. So changes is the only constant. Prepare for it with an open heart and mind. Don't fear the next part of the process. I just had to break a barrier here for myself at this point too. I went through this door. This door for me was going live, okay? And I realized that I could do it. And I'm so thankful for all of you, okay? So this gives us all an energy of knowing that we can prepare for change and not be in fear of change. Okay, so that means that we detox old paradigms that would make us feel as though we could not do that. Okay, what is the collective that's watching right now? What are they releasing? Okay, and this turned, what are they releasing? Okay, and it says facing the consequences. Okay, and it's one of those things where you're having, as some would say, a realization, a self-acceptance. You're calling judgment on yourself too. Okay, you are looking at what has transpired. You're taking a full rendering of your life, and you see and understand and understand that you are here to do big things too. It says your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide your growth. Listen, there are no mistakes in the big things. Happen. Life, this is, again, we call it the game of life, right? We're all here to play it, but we understand that we have to, there are consequences for things. That's true. And we're facing it. As long as you face your consequences and you've learned the lesson, then you're ready to move on to the next phase, which is the blessing. Okay, so it'll guide your growth if you're able to do that as well too. So you're releasing a lot of the energies about the past and the consequences and perhaps guilt that you may have felt at that time too. What are you guarding against? What are you protecting? So that was the pivot for you guys, that you're facing the consequences, right? So what is my collective here guarding against? What are they guarding against? Ooh, that's a tight one. Ooh, the cycles, generational cycles. That's deep. That's deep. That took a while to come out too. You're guarding against generational cycles. He says you're the one your ancestors prayed for. The pain ends in your hands. Choose differently now. So you're guarding against making the same mistakes that have been made time and time again in your bloodline. You're saying enough of this, okay? I will pivot. I will make those correct changes. I'm protecting myself against these generational curses. It ends here. The buck stops here. It ends with me, okay? And so kudos to all of you, okay? What's happening? You're awakening to your power. That's right. You're coming out roaring like a lion. And you're understanding that, yes, okay, I can have it all, but it means what? It means purging what no longer serves me. It means pivoting, making the right choices, understand the consequences of my action too. It also means protecting myself, even etherically. Do you see what's happening here? The ethers are surrounding him too. Put up proper boundaries, okay, against any and all that no longer serve you. And then, okay, once you heal that attachment, you can walk into the sunset and have your beautiful time and day too. This is what Spirit's wanting for all of us at this point, okay? You're awakening to your power. You understand you're nobody's victim. Again, I'm going to say nobody here is a victim, okay? Nobody here is a victim. Once you do the work, you're able to pivot and move on to your best life. Okay, that's the entire kind of energy that you need to think about this as well too. So we're gonna get the power here to clarify these, and then we can get into some of the questions that some people may have, just some general questions. I'll do one or two, and then we'll pivot from there. Okay, guys, let's be nice to each other in the chat too. At Mediced 5044, I will definitely do a quick reading for you if you want to do it on this medium, answer a question or two for you. So let me finish and get through the rest of this reading for you guys, okay? Give me something on this Fern Magic for the collective that's here at this point. Something on the Fern Magic. Wow, the Fern Magic and the shield. Many of you are in this Empress energy, and it's quite interesting because this is an energy that is associated with Virgo. Stop worrying, guys. Stop worrying, okay? Your entire prosperity, okay? Your life is protected. You're calling in a lot of this stuff. Don't have a low vibrational energy of fear. Walk and proceed in faith, knowing that you are attracting all of the stuff that's necessary for you at this time. There is nothing to fear. Everything that you want is coming to you. You will have projects that are prosperous. It's going to come in for you, okay? And again, it's ruled by Venus. We have Venus here twice. Love. Okay, the right kind of love, the love that allows you to live a soft and good life, is also represented here for you. Okay, and so what I would do if I were you, all right, is surround myself, even if I don't have the physical luxuries. Okay, one of the things that I used to do when I was younger, and I grew up in a third world country, I always surrounded myself. I take pictures in the magazines and cut them out and have a vision board or something like that. If you surround yourself, watch things that are of a higher core and a high opulent energy, you will manifest that reality. If you think it, you can live it, you can create it. And that is why this is important for you to do. So you have the Empress, you're already in that energy. You can bring all of these beautiful things to you. And now I live the life that I dreamed of. Okay, and if I can come from a third world country and it can happen for me, it can happen for you. All right, so I just want you guys to be extremely aware of that. Okay, fern magic, don't sleep on the trees. Okay, everything that we need has been brought to, for us here so that we can have, look at that. Oh my gosh, and there's toxicity here too. But what do you have here as I look at the deck? For those of you, so if you're not married, you're going to be independently wealthy. It's either or, but it's a win-win outcome is what's forecasted for all of you. So you have this thing here, the Chariot, and right under that, the Queen of Pentacles. Let me tell you guys, surrounded by wealth, by opulence, and the Queen of Cups, what the hell? Okay, right under that too. So you guys have it, you saw me shuffling, it's the three queens. I mean, you've got two queens here and the Empress. I'm just amazed. But no matter what, married or single, you're going to be. And again, there's no gender in tarot. Okay, so the divine feminine within you is leveling up emotionally. She's leveling up from a protection and a provisionary standpoint as well too. You're gonna have it all. Okay, it's right here. It's right here. So. Again, pay attention to those energies. There are things that are coming in quickly for you. All right. Let's get something on the energy of the detoxing, the purging, preparing for what's next. Okay. For the collective, you prepared for what's next, preparing for change, preparing for change for the collective. Quickly, there's a lot of changes. Again, it came back out. So the 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's some swift changes that are happening in your life, okay? And have the right energy. Whatever is happening, never respond with an energy of fear. Understand there's a reason why Spirit's putting you through this brand new door, okay? As we saw here, Spirit's putting you in through this door. It's coming quickly. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Embrace it, all right? Every single door leads to a brand new opportunity. It's the way you look at it. It's the way you look at it. Energy is everything. So understand that this door is opening now for you. Okay, it may awaken you to your power as well too. Now get us something on facing the consequence. You guys have been working hard to us out of 7 of Pentacles there. You've been putting in the work. You're wondering what. Give me something here on what they're releasing. Consequences from the past, right? Yeah. Okay. You're releasing some of the consequences that you had for some of the, the actions that you took when you thought you followed your heart and it was leading you, but you now find out it was leading you astray in some instances. And you live and you learn. I'm hearing that Alanis Morissette song, You Live, You Learn at this point, right? you learn from each and everything that happens to you. You learn and you grow and you develop as well too. So this allows you, now once you face the consequences and you're like, okay, I started, look at all the papers he has on the floor, okay, as an exemplar, guys, okay. He said, I started 10 different businesses. This one failed because of this. This one failed because of that. This one, and then, but he realized they were all for different reasons. What did you learn from each of those failures? You put that together and then you start a new business, and that's your new blueprint. That's the one you run with. That's the one that's going to lead you to success, creative success. And that's the way you've got to understand. So you don't think of it, there are consequences, but did you learn? Again, always say to myself, what have I learned from what just transpired? What does that mean for me? How have I grown from this experience? And if you always, and sometimes it's hard because you're saying that as you feel, and this is how you get into King of Pentacles energy. Do you see that? Do you see that? Once you follow your heart, you learn from the consequences too. You follow your heart, then you tap into new creativity. You bring all of those pieces together. That's how you get to this energy. Okay? It's not handed to you unless you bow with a silver spoon in your mouth. It's not going to be handed to you on a platter. You've got to put in the energy. All right? Now the cycle stops with you. Give me something on that. That was the protection. Okay? That was the protection. All right? You're guarding against the King of Swords. Woo! You're calling it out. How many we've seen the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Cups here on the table tonight so far. Okay? And it's nighttime here in the States, so I apologize if I offended anyone if you were somewhere else. But the cycle stops with you, okay? And it's the King of Wands, I apologize. A visionary leader, okay? You're a leader. Your family chose you. You are the one that's been selected since the beginning of time to get the bloodline to the next stage at this point. Do you know what that means? You are a natural born leader. It's in your bones. It's in your blood, going through the very essence of you. It's stamped all over your DNA. This is what you came here to do. You came here, okay, to make big changes, right? To be a visionary, to see the world in a different way too, right? And to leave an imprint and a legacy behind that people will remember for time immemorial as well too. You didn't come here to play small. You didn't come here to play small. And that's what your ancestors, right, want you to know. You didn't come here to play small. You came here to heal the wounds and to move on into the sunset and to do big and bold things too. You came here to awaken your power, okay? To get yourself to the next best level that you can in this lifetime too. You came here to do big things, and you're not about to play small anymore. Look at that. That's your justice. That's your justice right there. Okay? This is when Spirit's saying, yeah, I got you. I got you. Right? I got you. Right? We're balancing the scale. Look at that. Justice and listen. And the High Priestess. Listen. Guys, this is serious. This lets me know that you guys have been doing. For those of you who are a part of my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. You came here to do the work. You came here to handle business, right? You are the bridge between heaven and earth. Okay, you're bridging the and I'm telling you, like we talked about before, the fern magic, the trees, the chariot energy. You are here. You're doing the inner alchemy, and you're doing what you need to do, but it's going to balance things out as well for you too. So for those of you who are asking about relationships, 1-1-1-1, the energy is still here because the 2 is also 1-1 as well too. So celebrations, big things coming online for you guys as well too. Looks as though I may have some high priestesses here in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna now see what is this message from Spirit for you guys. Let's get the message from Spirit. This one wanted the parrot. Okay, and it fell right on the King of Wands, but it didn't. I didn't shuffle it. Okay, it says, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Authenticity. It dropped, and I'm going to still shuffle to see if there's an additional message, but it dropped there too. You're awakening to your power. So if you're awakened to your power, you listen. You will consider, okay, people who are in a position of power, kings, queens, they get advice, right? They get all the advice, but you're still going to make the decision that is right for you, right? Message from Spirit, the eagle. Wow, the eagle has landed. The eagle landed on the Queen of Pentacles and the 9. Lots of Virgo energies here. We've got on the table, we have got Gemini, we've got Cancer, we've got Sagittarius, we've got Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, we've got Scorpio, we've got Sagittarius, we've got Scorpio and Libra as well too, and we have got Sagittarius and definitely with the Empress of Virgo energies, but it's the eagle. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights because you have bridged the divide. Okay, the veil is thin, guys. Take the time out to do what you need to do. Take the time to tap into the ethers. Take the time to get the downloads. Take the time to cleanse and clear your energy. Okay, now we will conclude with, as far as this portion, then I'll answer a few questions if I can see them, because I've like my only pair of glasses here. I'm going to have to jump over to the next table and get my other glasses. Okay, what is the new energy for the collective going through this beautiful worm moon energy? Oh, my favorite color, refinement, Dahlia, bam, refinement. Okay, you are elevating at a whole new level. Okay, beautiful air energy. The number here is 42. All right, and I'm being called to step into this because this also has very detailed message. The oracle meaning. Okay. All right. Be receptive to communications and messages that are incoming at present, as there is much to benefit your current situation. Dahlias inspire and ask you to improve yourself and current situation. You may find keys and deeper meanings to mysteries that have evaded you for some time, or be given offers that seem unusual. So you're going to have downloads to mysteries, okay? And given offers. Remember, the Empress doesn't ask for anything. She sits back as an energy and she receives, okay? You are about to find that everything just lands at your feet. You understand me? Okay. So this energy, this unearthing, this awakening is going to be a very beautiful time for you. All right. It can be very easy to fall for deceptive flattery, so don't fall for that, and to have unrealistic expectations at this moment too. So that's the warning. All right. The magical correspondences: gratitude, always give thanks; dignity, creativity, faith, resiliency. Okay. The deity, I am not even going to try to pronounce this, is Huitzilopochtli. Okay. I can't pronounce it. I'm going to let you see it. Okay. All right. And the astrological sign is Scorpio. The celestial is Mars. Okay. So there's a refinement spell for those of you who are so inclined. It says, use this candle spell for self-improvement. Draw an eye on a white candle with a marker, okay? Place a dahlia or a dahlia image on your workspace and set the candle upon or behind it. Light the candle and hold a magnifying glass in front of the eye. Say, today I'll see ways I can improve. Put out the candle, relight and repeat each morning. Okay, so for those of you who are interested, you're on your path to refinement. Get the screenshot there too. Get your refinement spell on. And with that, my dears, okay, I have a note here to myself from before. With that, let's see if I can do anything specifically for any of you. Other things that are in your energy, affection, okay, and longevity, all right? Okay, so with that, let's see. These are the decks that I have down here. I'm not in my office upstairs, all right? So let's see. Any questions? The first one, I'm looking through the chat, so bear with me. I'm on my laptop now. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing a double take here. I don't see if she's still on. Oh, yes, okay. D said 5044. What is your question? Hi, at Maritel. Okay. And hi at Nicole Price and Tanya Ashley. Yes. Okay. And David Price. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay. Questions. Let me see any questions that I can answer for any of you really quickly. I'm going to put this deck back together. Any questions? Going once, going twice. Can you guys still hear me? Someone said a reading about my career. Okay, I see it now. Okay. All right. And let's see. Should I go grab another deck? Let me go grab another deck. I'll be right back. I am done with the office, and my office upstairs has like all of my decks and everything. And one of these days, I will do a tour of my office with you guys. But I got the Wild Reflections Tarot and also some Hard Truths. Okay, so I'll see what comes out. What I may also do is take everything off the table here in case I need to tap into any of these as well too. But let's see. I'm going to put these here, shuffle, so I may need to clarify. Okay, career you said, right? Okay, let's put that over here. And I'm going to use this one again too. Okay, and I definitely think don't sleep on runes, guys. Even if you want to with runes, you can write like the rune, the Fehu, Fehuu rune, okay? Put it in the career section of your home, right? And that's the reason why I told you guys there's so many good things in the ebooks. I gave you guys a lot of good, even in the readings for the Fire Horse readings. But if you get the ebook, there's a lot of good perks in there too, practical things, rituals that I created as well for you all too. So I don't hold back with a lot of things. Let's see. And even with those who've been on my thing for a while, y'all know my old school ancestor decks had, and that was handwritten. That took me years to put together. I recently relocated and moved, and I cannot find that deck has eluded me. So I don't know, but I was giving away a lot of intel for free on that one. All right, which I've done for years too. I've been on YouTube for 4 years, just doing this because it's what I was called to do. Okay, now we're gonna get to your questions. I just Ms. Melissa, I think it is. I just want to be able to, in case I need to tap into any of these, at least have them ready to roll. Okay. And I do hope all of you are doing well. And bear with me if I'm not. Oh, There's 60 people here. Thank you all. Right. Okay. This is the time really to cleanse, purge, get your Epsom salts, bath in tonight, set your intention. That candle spell was just perfect for that as well too. Get some fresh flowers in, your bath if you're able to do so. If not, lemon cleansing. Don't sleep on the lemons, don't sleep on the lime. They can do, just make them cut through some energy like nobody's business. Okay? So definitely do what you need to do to level yourself up, even in crazy times that we're supposedly living in. But again, remember, all is mind. Okay? So let me just shuffle this last one, and then we will be able to, and I can get into more questions. You want a career? My career cards are not down here. We'll see. Okay. Just a general career reading, correct? Okay. Okay, this is for Ms. It was Ms. He said 5044 career. What's in the works for Med? He said 5044. That made noise, but it didn't fall. Okay, you've been working. You've mastered something. I definitely think you're going to be getting a message. Okay, whatever you do, you are well crafted. You studied in whatever you do, and you may work some crazy hours, and your family may get upset at you because you're so focused on your perfectionist too. If you've been putting out your CV or your resume out there, something's going to hit sooner rather than later. And you're going to have an opportunity to respond. It is maybe going through a background check at this point too. Because the Page of Swords is someone who's an investigator. You may be going through hearing messages. You're hearing back from recruiters. You're hearing back from places that you've interviewed with. And you may be following up as well with an additional background check. I can double down on that for you. So there's some communication. Ooh, as I cut it here, you have it seems slow going. It seems slow going. Seems as though you've already put out some applications out there, and you didn't hear. 3 of them said no, but there are 2 here that you may end up hearing from. And you get a choice between the 2, okay? I definitely think you're going to have a choice between the 2 because you've got the Knight of Pentacles who ends up being the King of Pentacles. I definitely think you have a big, brand new career ahead of you. So Spirit's saying, cheer up. Do you see the difference in the sky? Okay? Your energy and attitude, my dear, has a lot to do with your money. Okay, so even if things are a little hard right now, don't focus on the nay, focus on the spiritual yay that is right behind you. Okay, I don't know if that has helped. You're welcome. All right, but anyone else wants a quick reading? Anyone else? Okay, hi, David Price. Please, okay, meeting today, it did go well, okay? Kind of advice, okay? A meeting today, did it go well, and will I hear back? Okay, Mr. David. All right. Ooh, as I cut the deck, sun! The sun, the happiest card on the side. I cut it. I saw the sun, okay? All right, and I'm just shuffling. It's in your energy. So happy child, your inner child is happy. Okay. I also cut the deck on heartbreak too, but again, it's in the energy. Mr. David Price, Mr. David Price. Okay. Whoever you talk to, There's somebody who's extremely authoritative. They're all in clarity. They don't play around. So someone who you have to make sure that when you talk to them and you spoke with them, that you communicated clearly. There was no kind of vacillation in your voice. You came across strong and authoritative. They appreciate that about you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mr. David Price, this meeting, did it go well? David Price. Woo! 9 of Pentacles, honey. Yeah, you're getting money. You're getting paid. Okay? And so I definitely think I hear, when will I hear back? I've got 2 screens going on here. So you're welcome. Okay? So it did go well, all right? And so I definitely think that offer will be made to you. You're going to get the fruits of your labor here with the 9 of Pentacles. This is an independently wealthy sign. Okay. So you're going to get rewarded for your hard work too. Like I said before, you've been a hard worker. Okay. There's a lot of conflict and competition for this job. So whatever job you're applying for, a lot of people want this position, David. Okay. Now let's see. When will David hear back regarding this? Oh, you're going to have a celebration too. Did you see how this card flew out here? Okay. I think sometime, I don't know if there are a lot of candidates for this position, David. If I were to be a guessing person, I would say sometime around April. Okay, you have the 4 of Wands here. It's a process. I don't know where you are in the interviewing stage. If you're an initial interview, if you got a secondary interview and a third, you know how it goes in these corporate positions, depending on the level of the job that you're applying for. But you're going to be celebrating, I would say in about 4 days, 4 weeks, but there is celebration in the energy here for you, Mr. David. I do hope that helps. Okay. Anyone else? I'm going to do one more. I got to go make dinner for the family. All right. So I cut into dinner time to do this for you guys. And we eat late around here. Look at that. It's an outpouring of the divine for you, Mr. David. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going once? Okay. Did I say... All right. When will I have a response? Medisa, response regarding your career. Can you be a little bit more specific with the question? Okay. All right. I see yes. Let's see your screen. Okay. All right. Well, guys, if there are no additional questions, I am going to... Okay. Oh, yes, about a new job. Okay. So you want to know when you will have a response about a new job. This is for Medhi 5044. Write down your budgeting. Okay. It's going to be, you're stable. Okay. But you want something new. Okay. God, you got some anxiety too. It's easy to in these times, though, in all honesty. All right. When will Ms. Medhi or Mr. Medhi said 5044 hear back? Woo, they didn't turn around, so I'm likely not to take them, but I want to see. Okay. So, yeah, they didn't turn around, and neither one of them have dates. Says the 13 here. So there's a transformation process that you're going through. You're really worried about, you're about to morph into a brand new energy. Okay. So, but that's not, it didn't turn around, but I just want you to know you're going through a rebirth right now. Okay. So you're thinking of it as a declination or decline from the divine, and it came back out again. Wow. Okay, so those are your cards. All right, you're thinking of it, the death and rebirth energy is like the butterfly. So 1 and 3 is 4. Okay, so we're looking sometime in the month of April again, but it's going to put you in a place where you're very comfortable as well too. All right, so that's when you're going to hear about a new job. Okay, all right, guys, is that it? Okay, I want to make sure. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you want me to, I'm thinking about doing this once or twice a week. It's just so much easier than having to do the dense manual thing of doing a video, editing it, da 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 da. And I was like, I've got to try this because I just don't have the time. But I'm so thankful to all of you for being here. If there are any other questions, let me know. Okay. Did I say enough for the meeting? I worry about it. Okay, should Mr. David, what? Let's see. Should Mr. David be worried about saying enough? Okay. The Hierophant came out, right? It says maybe. It says maybe on here. Okay. But that also means as well too that they see that you will fit well into the institution. So let's see. This is the company, okay? Right? There's an Ace of Cups here, so they liked you. They liked you, okay? All right? And they love your work history too. I think you've said enough. If I were to be a guessing person, I think you've definitely said enough to land that job. Okay? As you can see here with the Hierophant, they want you to be a part of their company. Okay, this would be you if you're applying for a company in the disciple position too. Okay, but there's definitely somebody that you interviewed with really they love your work ethic. Your work ethic. That stood out to them on your resume. Okay? All right, any other questions? I'm peeping in here. All right. Well, guys, I thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure. And I will see you all next time. Peace and blessings to all of you. Take care.